Welcome to your Taylor Council Connection. My name is Daniel Seguin, and this is a recap of the July 27th, 2026 special called City Council meeting. This was a special called meeting focused on water, wastewater, and parks planning. The meeting opened with comments from the mayor regarding the citizen petition on data centers. A legal action has been filed with the Third Circuit Court of Appeals against the city in an effort to force the city to place the petition on the ballot. The city had intended to bring legal counsel to this meeting to discuss the details of the petition and why it cannot be placed on the ballot. Because of the legal action, we cannot discuss the details in this format. Mayor Buzan reiterated that we desire to be as transparent as possible and will be sharing our legal position on our website once it's filed with the court. The council then received a presentation from the Brazos River Authority, or BRA, on its long-term water supply projects. BRA is the city's wholesale water supplier. The city purchases treated water from BRA's East Williamson County Regional Water Treatment Plant, which draws its supply from Lake Granger. Over the past 2 decades, BRA has expanded treatment capacity, added backup power and a groundwater well, and strengthened the plant's intake system to keep up with the growth. BRA reported that water demand across Williamson County has climbed steadily, and in recent years, the plant has been operating closer to its current capacity of 14 million gallons per day. To keep ahead of that demand, BRA laid out a phased expansion plan. In the near term, the plant is being expanded, and a new Trinity Aquifer well and additional pipeline are in development, raising treatment capacity to roughly 27.5 million gallons per day. Longer term, BRA intends to transform the plant into a regional facility capable of producing more than 40 million gallons per day, with additional groundwater and new water supply sources. Based on projected demand, BRA anticipates having more than enough water for projected growth for the next 30 years. Beyond that date, they are already working on potential future water sources to serve East Williamson County and Taylor. The presentation was informational and no action was required. Next, the council considered adoption of an update to the city's water and wastewater master plan presented by the city's engineering consultant, HDR. A master plan is a long-range roadmap. It projects future water demand and wastewater flows, identifies where the current system falls short, and lays out the capital projects needed to serve growth while maintaining service for existing customers. The city's last plan was adopted in 2023 and focused mostly on infill development inside the city limits. This update expands the planning area to account for new customers and possible growth beyond those original boundaries. The big driver of projected demand is growth. Between the Samsung semiconductor facility, associated industrial development, and the commercial and residential growth that follows, the city anticipates growing from about 7,000 service connections today to as many as 31,000 over the next 25 years. The plan models several growth rates and sets a planning horizon out to 2050, with long-term water demand projected to reach roughly 17.6 million gallons per day from the city's current 3 million gallons per day. The plan also identifies existing weaknesses in the system. On the water side, the city is served by a single transmission line from the regional plant, meaning there is no backup if that line goes down, a concern the plan prioritizes fixing. On the wastewater side, the plan flags aging areas where stormwater leaks into the system during heavy rains and strains the treatment plant. To address all of this, HDR laid out a phased water and wastewater projects across near, intermediate, and long-term horizons. The plan notes total projected capital needs measured in the hundreds of millions of dollars over the coming decades, funded through a mix of impact fees, bonds, and grants, with cost estimates at the planning level to guide future budgeting. The plan will be used as a guide when new developments approach the city and will ensure that all new development pays for itself without burdening existing residents. The council adopted the updated water and wastewater master plan. Finally, the council received an update on the Parks Master Plan and Capital Improvement Plan, presented by Parks and Recreation. The purpose of the Parks Master Plan is to guide investment in the city's parks and recreation facilities. The city's most recent plan was adopted in 2021 and focused on 3 of the major community parks: Bull Branch, Murphy, and Fanny Robinson. Staff reported that a large share of the projects identified in the past plans have been completed. Recent work includes the Murphy Park Aquatic Center renovation, which opened over Memorial Day weekend, along with a new percussion playground, a soccer mini pitch, track resurfacing, and pickleball courts. playground, trail, and pavilion improvements at Bull Branch Park, and the Dickie Givens Community Center, new restrooms, and court and field lighting at Fanny Robinson Park. Since 2021, staff, the Parks Advisory Board, and the City Council have focused on balancing decades of deferred maintenance against building new amenities, prioritizing projects that improve existing facilities without adding to the maintenance burden. Parks projects are funded through a wide range of sources, including grants, bonds, general fund dollars, corporate and nonprofit donations, and development agreements, such as the Samsung Quality of Life funds. Staff also previewed the next steps. The city is preparing to update the full Parks Master Plan with a request for qualifications going out soon and an award expected in late summer or early fall. An update is needed because the 2021 plan did not cover the entire park system, leaving out Taylor Regional Park, Doak Park, and others. Additionally, an updated plan is required to remain eligible for state grant funding. Staff also highlighted two related efforts: a wellness and recreation center feasibility study completed in 2025, which found strong community support for a dedicated recreation center, and an active transportation plan for trails, sidewalks, and ADA accessibility, with final findings expected in September. The plan will scope to be released soon to solicit bids from qualified companies to help the city develop the plan. Thank you for tuning into York Council Connection. Don't forget to like the video and share your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.